In soccer, a penalty kick is awarded when the opposing player commits a foul inside their penalty area. A player of the team that was granted a penalty kick is then granted permission to take a single shot on the goal 12 yards away from the opposing team's goal. Some say that this is one of the easiest ways to score a goal in soccer. In this video, we will be teaching an athlete how to properly perform a penalty kick in soccer by practicing various teaching methods that vary in difficulty levels according to Gentile's taxonomy. This video is geared towards novice athletes who are in the rudimentary stages of soccer. According to Gentile's taxonomy, the motor skill falls under 4D because there is body transport, object manipulation, and motion regulatory conditions and intertrial variability. Body transport occurs when the performer is moving towards the ball prior to striking the ball. Object manipulation occurs because the performer is manipulating the ball with his or her foot to shoot the ball. In motion, regulatory conditions occur because the goalie's movement is independent of the performer. And lastly, intertrial variability occurs because the goalie's movement can differ each time a penalty is taken. The critical factors required to perform a penalty kick are to place a non-dominant foot on either side of the ball, winding up the dominant striking leg, striking the ball with the dominant foot, and following through. As you can see, the three critical factors we just talked about are displayed by the performer in the video. The flexible factors of this action includes the amount of steps taken before you contact the ball, the length the dominant leg must travel for the windup, how much the performer leans back, the force of the kick, and the contact position of the foot on the ball, which means striking the ball with either the inside, middle, or outside of the foot. When comparing these two performers, you can see that one performer leans back more than the other, and that one performer strikes the ball with the inside of the foot, while the other performer strikes the ball with the outside of the foot. In order to teach a novice soccer player how to properly perform a penalty kick, we must first teach a simpler way to perform a penalty kick. One way to practice a penalty kick is by practicing the action without the soccer ball and breaking the action down into components. First, the performer will practice winding up the dominant leg and following through with the striking motion as if the ball was there. According to Gentile's taxonomy, this falls under 1A because there is no body transport, no object manipulation, it is in stationary regulatory conditions, and there is no intertrial variability due to the absence of the ball and the goalkeeper. To progress this action even further, the performer will practice moving up to the ball and placing the non-dominant foot on either side of the ball. This would be classified under 1C in Gentile's taxonomy. Lastly, the performer will now practice putting the movements all together. The performer will practice moving up to the imaginary ball, winding up the dominant leg, and following through with the striking motion as if the ball was there. This again would be classified as 1C under Gentile's taxonomy. Once the performer feels comfortable with the movement, we can then progress the difficulty by practicing the penalty kick with the soccer ball and without a goalkeeper in the goal. According to Gentile's taxonomy, this falls under 1D because there is still body transport, the action is in stationary regulatory conditions, and there is no intertrial variability due to the absence of the goalkeeper. But there is object manipulation. Once the performer makes the ball on the goal 80% of the time, we can progress to the next difficulty. To progress this action, the performer will practice shooting the ball towards the bottom left or right corners of the goal. This again is classified as 1D in Gentile's taxonomy. To progress this action even further, the performer will practice shooting the ball towards the top right or left corners of the goal. This is classified as 1D according to Gentile's taxonomy.